bum, ba ba bum bum bum, ba ba bum bum bum. Bum ba ba bum 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 bum. Actually, I know how the delay affects it. Thinking about it, maybe that makes that late. Maybe it makes me late now. Who knows? What the? That doesn't help anybody. Fucking shit Twitch. Shit Twitch. XSplit. That's the one that was shitty at me just then. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, ciao, Bumbo. Sorry about that. That was very rude. It's this Nay guy, he sucks. But I love him anyway. I'm doing good. I've had a really bad pain day today, but I found something that was really funny and good. So when Spammy gets here, I told him it would kill him. And it would definitely kill you, because you're nowhere near as sturdy as that guy. But on my game on my actual DS, Kazuma has got like 58 kills, and he was top until one stage where enemies infinitely respawn and you can kill Wufei over and over. And in that, the Tekkaman, Blade, and Hero in the Wing Zero just map attacked enemies like 500 times, and it was incredible. Howdy, Mac, how you doing? I heard a thing today, and it's good. It had Zengar and Iru in it, and Iru is fucking incredible, and so Zengar. And then it's cute. But anyway, let's get on with mission 7. So he's doing more diary bullshit. Apparently they've stayed at Triple G for 2 weeks, waiting for a transport mission to Mars. Don't know what's going on at Mars, and Huma and Lady Yoon have been keeping their best to get us to do their offer, but Tiger's been ignoring the Valstalk, and he's just like, everybody fight the Zonda, but not these guys, fuck them. But Shihome, the eldest sister, has kept herself occupied with shopping while on Earth. But Kazuma is stuck on the trailer maxim: do not be not fettered by anything, be free. So he's not gonna fight at someone else's behest, no matter what his dad says. Duo calls in. He's got the same Snapchat bug where he's got the thing in his face, and he says, "Wow, Kazuma, I just fought a Zondar, and it had like old school German army guns in it. It was fucking crazy." And while other people can face Radom and terrorists, the stupid amalgam fellas, only we can fight the Zondar. And then Kazuma's like, no, that ain't gonna work. Making it sound like you had a cool time. I still think Project W's bad. And then Duo's like, yeah, but nobody would have any problems if stubbornness was all it took to pay the bills, right? And then he tells Kazuma that Gale's got a message saying about what's going on Mars. So Kazuma's like, oh wow, really? What? And then Duo says, oh, but the Val stock's not going to be needed. Eat shit, kid. Way to get excited. I had a really bad pain day today, mate, but I'm good. But I'm late. But I'm good. I'm going to do a little anime. And then go to bed and go to space tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, on Mars, the Jovian lizards, this is the Nadesico studying the area where the Utopia colony once stood, which is where Akito once lived. The Jovian lizards attacked and just wiped it off the face of Mars, and Akito heard it was due to the crash of a Federation ship as much as the Jovians. He's not sure how he survived the explosion, just that he woke up on Earth. But he does remember the smile of one of the little girls with him who was in the shelter, and she was maybe named maybe? But he just wanted to come here and see if his memory was right. But even if it meant getting attacked by Jovian lizards all the time, but I guess she's just not here. Making me ask what Akito's relation is to Yurika, and he says, oh, her family used to live near mine on Mars, we were just childhood friends, nothing more. And he's like, damn, hell yeah, I still got a chance, gonna kiss this Akito. But before she can get all on him, Professor Inez calls in, and she tells Akito it's time for him to come back to the ship. He's wasted enough time of the Nesco's precious bullshit. Maybe says, I think that's how the students go. Listen, space isn't that big in the end. And Yuriko is also like, what are you and Megumi up to, huh? And he's like, there's nothing going on. But anyway, Inez wants to take the Nadesico to the one place where survivors might actually be. Guy asks Akito if the flames of justice have been rekindled in his heart after seeing his desolated homeland wiped off the face of Mars by the Jovian lizards. And he's like, no, it just made me really sad. And then the guy's like, well, come watch Gekiganger with me. It'll be good. That'll get you spiced up. And Akito just fucking ignores him. Akito explains that it was half the Federation's fault that Utopia got trashed. It wasn't just the Jovian lizards. And he's like, what point is there in a reckless battle plan that results in the death of countless civilians that the military was supposed to protect? And the Yurika's like, Akito, just chill out. And he's like, no, I'm mad as heck. Whose fault is it that where I used to live is wrecked? And then Inez says, wow, I thought you were a pretty straightforward dude, but this resentful outburst is disappointing. And it says, I can't believe you'd criticize the leadership of someone to their face. And he's like, It's like, oh yeah, the old Admiral dude sitting here just made that really sad face. He was the dude in charge of it, Admiral Fukube. It's like, wait a minute. But apparently Akito was the only person who didn't know that Fukube was involved in it. And he's like, well, whatever. Fuck it. This dude destroyed my colony. This is fucking bullshit. I can't believe nobody told me. So he starts having a tantrum. But literally everybody fucking knew. Yurika is like, why did you have to tell him, Professor? Like, what the hell? And she's like, I thought he knew. And also, she felt the need to tell him off. Fukube tells Akito to hit him if it'll make him feel better. And he's like, no, I'm not going to let you make yourself the victim here. And he's like, I can't think of anything else to offer you. And Akito's like, ah, fuck! And storms out. But a reminder that Fukube is ex-Admiral Fukube, so... Or Fukube. But whatever, Admiral Fukube. Fukube. Anyway, Guy is like, oh, if he could just turn that anger against the Jovians, we'd win the war in no time. And then Minato says that Akito probably just wants to calm down rather than be angry. Go is like, well, we should hurry up and rescue the survivors, assuming there are any. And Inez gives him a look and says, well, the fact that I'm here should be proof that there are survivors, because I'm one of them, right? And she came to greet the Nadesico, and she was one of the scientists that Nergal Lab that designed it. Ooh. She's apparently pretty unusual. She mixes physical science with archaeology, and the prospector says, "You can explain as much as you want, lady, as long as you don't let any secrets slip." So she goes into things. Began with discovering ancient ruins on Mars, and like got hella technology from it, and they use it to build the disco, like especially the distortion field generator and its transposition engine. Like it's fucking crazy good. And guy goes, "Wow, we're on some sort of fucking. I'm like a crazy ancient robot pilot thing with an ancient robot dug out of the ground." And Uributaki said, "Well, now I know that Nergal sent the disco here. They want the ruins to be secured again." And Prospector says, "I can neither confirm nor deny." And Goat says the mission is to recover research data and any survivors back to Earth. Inez doesn't care about the data, but she says she and the others have no desire to ride the Nadesco, because there's no way it can make it back to Earth in one piece. And then Eureka's like, What the fuck? What are you saying we're not going to get back to Earth in one piece? And then Rory says the Nadesco has reached the airspace above the residential area. Damn, Count Cypher's got his school uniform on, ready to anime. Damn, hell yeah. And this is Mission 7, the Red Planet of Meetings and Partings. Holy cow, how you doing? Anyway, Jovian lizards have wiped all colonies off the surface of Mars, but they haven't done anything to any of the survivors who hid underground. And Ines is probably just not interested. Don't care about anybody underground. Yoko says, "What were you talking about before we got here about the not getting home in one piece?" And he says, "The Nadesco's going to get attacked in a second by Jovians, and it's going to get blown up and fucking blown up and die." Like, what the heck? He said, "We can all survive if we just get in the underground shelter. The only reason we made it this far is because the Jovians are holding back to see what Earth technology is like. And now the only way we can survive is to join the colonists in the underground shelter," which I wish he told us before we fucking got here. Inez asks for Eureka's decision, and Eureka says, "I'm not abandoning my command and fleeing. Estivalis' scramble." So out they go. It's like, "Oh, Akira, you're out here?" And he's like, "Yeah, like, I may be grumpy, but I'd prefer to fight than die." And Guy's like, "Hell yeah, Akira, you got that burning spirit." And Akira's like, "Shut the fuck up, Guy, alright? I'm not a fucking anime dude, alright?" And Izumi says, "The enemy are barking at the gates right now, so if you guys could chill out and we could do it." And then Uributaki tells us that we can swap frames in the Desco, and it's good as hell. And Fukube there. And we got a bubbly, shitty Jovian lizards. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, I read a really good thing. I'm gonna put these idiots in here, even though that's gonna make it like be really bad. That's because I want to change the frame to the flight frame. You've got the space frame, the ground frame, the long-range artillery frame, and the flying frame. And the only ones you should really use are the space or the flying frame, depending on if you're in space or on somewhere with air. But yeah. Oh. He's not saying anything exciting or weird. The person that destroyed Utopia Colony was on the Desco the whole time. Hey, Akira, don't lose your head in battle. Shut up! You don't know how I feel. Shut the fuck up, Akira. You don't know a guy's life. He's a fucking anime. Yeah, the thing I read is Zengar and Irui. And Irui just walks up to Zengar and goes, "So I've been picked as Little Red Riding Hood." And he's like, "Oh, how many times have I told you? The W's and the 1H. The what, where, when, why, and how. Whenever you explain things, try and cover those points, alright?" So then she explains, she's like, okay, on my way home from school, a strange man came up to me and said, do you want to be Little Red Riding Hood for me? And he gave me a script, and I said yes, and so I did it. And he's like, I don't understand the why, but okay, sure. Don't, whenever anybody comes up to you and does that again, don't, okay? Just say no and walk away. And she's like, but I learned all the lines. He's like, okay, let's do it then. You will do it with me. I'll be Grandma, you be Red Riding Hood. So she comes in all dressed and she's got a basket full of food. She's like, I'm gonna go see my grandma. She's sick. I brought her all these delicious food, so she'll be fine. And then the next page is she throws it all on the floor and says, now get on your knees and eat up, and don't you dare use anything but your mouth. If you use your hands, you filthy pig, I swear to God I'll... And Zengar's like, what's up with those lines? She's like, that's just the script the guy gave me. He said, okay, forget everything that was in the book. Let's try again. And he prints off the Grim Fairy Tale, and she gives him some cat ears, and then it's just, the rest of it is just Zengar laying in bed with cat ears. While Iri goes, oh grandmother, what big eyes you have. And Zengar's like, Iri's eyes are like way larger than mine though, this doesn't work. He's like, all the better to see you with. And then she says, what big hands you have. And he says, all the better to hug you with. And then they talk about great kindness. He's like, that wasn't in the script. And then he starts being a grandmother and he's like, I want you to live a healthy life and never feel sad. And she says, I want you to do that too. So eat me, Mr. Wolf. And he's like, this is not gone where I wanted it to go. And then she just jumps under the cover and goes, oh no, I've been eaten. And he's just sitting there, he's like, I don't think this is how the fairy tale went. This is not right. And then he's like, how about we just make dinner instead of it, like, me eat you or whatever in the story. He says, what are we going to cook today? And then he's drawn super seriously and he goes, Odin! As in noodles, but also well done, Ymir, the clone of him. And then that's the end, and that's the punchline. The punchline is Zengar and Irui just hung out, and she got approached by a paedophile, and then he's noodles. And also her eyes were too big. But just her throwing it on the floor and going, eat it, filthy pig. Like, that's some Little Red Riding Hood you got there, Irui. Woo, mama. But yeah, it's good. Fucking Zengar though. And the dude also did, the guy who did it also did a manga that's just covering all of the events of second OGs. And there's a bit where Iri's eyes go white and Tomo's sitting next to me. He's like, oh my fucking god, what is going on with this girl? Fuck. It's over. Shit. This ain't right. Okay, well now... Yeah, well I want to take out all of the big ships, actually. Because they're the ones with the sick prizes. And the Nadesco girls are all really good. They're not as good as they were in J, because they don't have the size modifier thing, because they're super... I think they might actually... Are they SS? They might not be SS. Let's have a look. No, they are only regular small. And they get an upgrade later on that just makes them fucking... just worse. Just way worse. guy, the super robot pilot. Akaton guy have a combo attack, but it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all in this game. It's really fucked up. But instead of having the regular names that all the other things, like the other guys have names like Field Lancer and stuff like that, but all the guys' names like Gekigang, Flare, and all the stupid shit moves from the anime that he watches. Count Sophie says, when an upgrade makes you worse, isn't it a downgrade? You'd think so, right? But Nedesco is a fucking monster. So good. It's not as good this game because the size thing, so it still takes full damage and it sucks. But the girls are good. They mostly get by on the Commandora, and they all have friendship. Every Nedesco pilot, every character in Nedesco has either friend or love relationship with another one, except Akatsuki, who sucks. Nobody likes that guy. Anyway. Okay, guys, like, as the enemies approach, innocents quake in fear. If you ain't pumped, you can't call yourself a man. Come on, evildoers. Okay, but anyway, Jovian reinforces Japaroka's like, maybe Inez was right, we are gonna fucking die. Yurika is like, no, we can't pull back here, there's still people in the underground shelter that we gotta rescue. And Hukube makes a face. Then Ruru says, oh! 5 mecha incoming! Probably not allies, because the Federation abandoned, so... Buh? Prospects is like, 5 lions, huh? Black, red, green, yellow, and blue? They from Triple G? No, none of them from Triple G. Anyway, these guys are like, well, we arrived at Mars, and there are enemies here, this sucks. These idiots are... The guy with the serious look is Kogane, this guy is Kurogane. This dude is Seido, and this dude is Shirogane. And they're like, oh, that ship doesn't look like it's Federation thing. Maybe something's happened while we were incarcerated by Gaira. No, Galra. It's Galra, right? It's Galra in Voltron. Well, Go Lion. 5 lions. That's you're right. It's a weird name for a show. And then here's Princess Farah. And she asked Shirogane which of the 2 groups ahead would be from his homeworld. He's like, I think the battleship, but I don't know if they're actually on our side or not yet. And then the little kid is Suzuishi. And then this guy, Akira Kagane, he's like, battleship, we're from Earth, what's the deal? It's like, oh wait, they're talking. Prospect's like, damn, humans? What the heck? Yurika introduces herself with the ship, and she said, help us against the Jovian lizards, please. And then Suzushi's like, if these are lizards, they must be like super bad death black beasts or whatever. I'm like, yo, better support the white battleship. Don't know how we're gonna explain our deal to the Earthlings or not. And then this Rambaral looking fucker, Ribal, tells Akira to quit dragging his feet and request aid from Princess Farah, rightful heir to the throne of Altea. And then guys like, holy shit! An evil empire is after the lion robot, what the heck? This is good as hell. And Akira's like, that's not what's gonna happen. And then Rival's like, oh! So you've heard about the Galera Empire and its evil emperor, Dai Bazaar. And Hikaru's like, oh my god, guy was right. There is an evil empire chasing the lion robot. Fuck. Anyway, the Jovians attack the lions like, well, fuck this. Get in gear, protect the princess. Let's get this shit on the road. And thus, 5 lions into 1. Yurika says Earthlings pulled together. Gara not far behind. So they're doing a weird formation, and guy Akito's like, are they? And guy's like, they're gonna fucking do it! Holy shit! Go lion combination. Let's go lion. and I'll form the head. It's Voltron. Go Lion! They combined! I knew they were going to do that! Oh, it's good to be alive! The 5 lions and Go Lion. At least it's easy to understand, the Go being 5 in Japanese, so it's just 5 lions. And then they're like, oh, let's go show them what the savior of Altair can do. And Farah's like, Altair's already done for, but don't think about it. We gotta live and fight these nerds. The problem with Voltron in this game is it's not very good. It's alright, it's just not as good as like Mazen Kaiser, Shingeda, Gao Geiger. Long ago, he cut a swath of destruction across the universe, not be challenged as God and fell. Now he's divided into 5 parts and sealed on planet Altair. His name is Go Lion. Now his power is ours, and we'll use it for good. But it's not very tough, it's not very accurate, but it does have 5 people in it. Why actually have 6? No, I think it's only 5. But yeah, it's got a flamethrower. And that's the only attack it can use at this range. I really want to kill the big ships though. Yeah. There's one that drops a gunfight, I think, which is really good. Increases your range and range damage. You gotta do better than that, lizard scum. There we go, really? It's gonna fucking stab a dude and then kick the knife? Holy shit, lady. More bad dudes. Like, then let's go suspect there's a tulip, which is what the Jovian lizards use to teleport. And it's like, tulip, what the heck? And it's like, oh yeah, just like an infinite number of bad guys can come through it. They can boson jump through it, and it's going to be a big ol' gadget. There it is. It's a big plant looking thing. Rebel says, the explanation was very thorough, and Ina's that's the hobby. But anyway, the Garland Pipe's like, are we going to fight or flee? We tell them we could use their help with saving the Martian survivors, and they're like, we gotta save them. We can't let the tragedy of Altair be repeated here. Damn. Oh no, yeah, that's the thing I want to kill. I want to kill the Death Black Beastman. This fucking bad skull dude. It's like, holy shit, he just blew up all of the Jovian things. And guys said that its grotesque design is certainly in line with its evil name of a Death Black Beast or whatever. But we gotta blow it up. And hopefully not having the disco fucking blow up. Okay, what's happening here? I gotta go past all these things. Do 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 do. No, I'm not done yet though. I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I want to kill the thing, because the disco got so low. It fucked it. So I'm resetting and I'm going again, because that's a bit bullshit in my opinion. We didn't even get a chance to see the fucking thing. It just showed up, did its move, and then cutscene. Okay, we won't put the goals away this time then. This aura thing is the thing I explained before, where as long as they're in it, their energy refills completely. Man, that was a pile of shit. And Ryoko has the command aura, which makes her good. Yeah, Zakura being mad, and he's like, don't tell me that I'm a fucking anime, I'm not an anime. But little does he know. What normally happens on this stage is the Jovians kill it, so you lose the bit, rather than you don't even get to fucking see it at all. Well, that was a 4% mischance. Oh no, because I had flash on, so we're good. And they want to splat the Estevalises. These guys are getting spicy though. One-shotting the Batas. Okay, I'm actually going to defend. Because then, because of the barrier it's got, is grossly strong. More bugs! Lions! Wow! 5 of them! Wow! Oh, Evil Empire! Oh, you've heard? What if we are all just characters in a bad anime? It makes you think. But yeah, Voltron gets by on having a lot of dudes in it. You have to give it a lot of love to get it up to par with the other guys, but it's alright. It's just the other guys are all fucking incredible. Unlike some of the most powerful units that have ever been in a Super Robot Wars game. How many have we got? Okay, yeah, it's 5. Okay, well, he doesn't have any... You know what, we will... No, we won't use the crit then. We do accuracy, accelerate, that. It's the same as Dankuga in Super Robot Wars games. There's one dude who handles all the defense, one dude who handles all the other bullshit. Bonk. Get him, Akira. Oh, that he's biting him with his feet. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, as a pilot, Akira, not so hot. And then that beep is telling me that there are Estevalises out of the aura. That's not actually what I wanted to do, but we still got enough to do the other one, so we're good. No, and they can't, yeah, because she can't fly, she can't use that move against the guys. Some melee attacks have the property being able to attack flying dudes, and some don't. How's that for a sick rocket punch? Yeah, and then the combo moves. this game. You can run. I believe in you. That's the combo move with the guy. Yeah, I'm recording at the same time because Twitch is being shitty. Okay, it's the guy. The Death Black Beast. It actually might not have been because the Desco is damaged, but we just killed enough stuff. I think that's a condition too. So... that's fine, as long as they wanna... fine, kill that one. Because we got the level up. Yeah, buddy? You wanna fucking go? Look at this fucking thing though, it's just a big naked dude? Just use all of the spells? Yeah, okay, in fight, good. Anyway, you kill that, it's good. Now, stuff happens and it sucks. The shoulder is seriously damaged. And... it's Honover. Like, go in, we've headed to the same place, and defeating you will be a good first step to taking over the solar system. She's like, finally I'll be able to overthrow the Leo Union. And Jun, because he's bright, is like, wow, these must be the evil bad dudes. And the guy's like, hell yeah they are, you see her? Look at her. Look at that fucking skeleton or some shit. More Jovians show up. Sadak asks Honover what to do, and she says, kill anybody who gets in the way. More shooting. Eureka pleads with everybody to just fucking stop, because the shuttle might get destroyed. Suddenly, an assault shuttle launches. Who the heck? And it's Admiral Fukabe. He said. And Akuto's all typical, running away like a coward. And he says, I'm not running away. The Admiral orders Eureka to take Golion and get the hell out, or he's going to shoot her. So his current options are... so Eureka's options are shoot Fugabe and then die to all the Jovians, or pick up our crew and leave. It's like, but leave where? And he says, into the tulip. And Ines says, nobody has ever proven that humans can withstand boson jumping. And Akuto accuses the Admiral of trying to flee in the chaos and foisting failure off on all of us, but he doesn't actually seem to be running away, so maybe chill out, Akuto. So, Eureka has to decide between protecting the Nadesco and abandoning the survivors, or dying. And sad music plays. She orders the Estevalises and Golion to get in the boat. We're leaving. The Golan guy's like, we gotta fight, we can't allow Mars to become another Altea, but Akira's like, no, we can't die just yet, someone's gotta defeat these bad dudes. Fukabe sets course for the, tells Eureka that she's done the right thing, and she's like, it doesn't feel good, and he says, well, if you prefer it, you took the only choice left. And she says, but I did make a choice as captain. She then says, come on, Fukabe, we can go. Like, let's go. No, I need you. And he's like, nope, I got nothing left to teach you. And he's doing this for what he feels is most important. And then Akuto's like, dang it, you can't just up and die, fucking selfish old dude. And Fukabe's like, yep, not gonna dispute it. And he says, I hope that one day you guys find something important too. And now we're gonna go through the tulip, and he's gonna blow it up so we can't get followed. The Jovians have realised too, so they're shooting. It's like, well, just gotta trust in the distortion field and hopefully not get murdered. And Akira tells the Admiral that he won't forget his sacrifice, and then the Admiral says, live through this, young man, no matter what, if you've got burdens to shoulder. But everybody gets in, and Guy is like, oh, well, time to get in. And unfortunately, Guy didn't make it. Fukabe then muses that he says, I wasn't a good admiral, I wasn't even a good grown-up, being selfish like this to the end. And he says, but the Nadesico is Eureka's ship, with all the rage and love and hate it brings. And then it explodes. In the show, the option they get attacked by the Jovian lizards, and the option Eureka has is sit there with the shields down, getting survivors on board and get blown up, or turn the shield on and instantly kill everybody in the shelter as the shield just disintegrates them. And up until then it's been really light and happy show, like super goofy, and then all sound cuts off, which goes in on her mouth and her saying, put the shield up. And she just has to fucking kill them all. And then Disco gets fucking really serious in it owns. Anyway, we're like, what the? Got knocked out for a bit there, but everybody's waking up and they're in different parts of the ship to where they started. And it's like, what the heck are we in here? Like, what? So we went through the thing, got teleported, and all got teleported around within the ship too. Ina is like, why am I here with you and Eureka? And Eureka is just fucking devastated that she couldn't help the Admiral or the survivors. And unfortunately, Guy didn't make it. Presumed dad. Ina says that miraculous that things weren't any worse considered what we just faced, and she tells Eureka not to blame herself because the people of Mars were doomed either way. Ruri calls Eureka and tells her to come to the bridge, and Ina says, sorry, Eureka's currently in shock, so she can't. It's like, oh, well. But we've been thrown to the fringes of Earth's airspace, the boson jump worked. And Akuto's just like, dang it! Fuck! And Eureka just keeps going, I'm sorry, it's my fault, it's my fault. And he's like, no, don't worry, it wasn't your fault. And here's this guy. Oh no, it is. Yeah, there's the gunfight. But we do get another infight, which we're going to give to Guy. We're going to give him 7 infights because that's the last stage you get plus movement. And none of those guys are here, so we don't get shit. We do, however, we do get. Okay, yeah. Okay, well first we're going to go to the shop. And we're going to sell the repair kit. And then we're just going to load Volfog up with S-terrain parts because he's good. Okay. Nope, that's no good. No, that's no good. I guess it's going to be these stinky boys. And yeah, we'll give them another energy. Yeah, we'll give them another energy. They're good. They're good. They're good. They're all right. They're good. But yeah, we got the infight. But anyway, so yeah, let's go. Just fucking kicked off with a bang. Guy's fucking dead. In the show, Guy doesn't die there. In the show, Guy's like, they do the don't talk like you're not a main character in an anime because you'll fucking die. And then he's just working on the Estivalis in the thing, and someone just fucking comes out with a gun and shoots him, and he's just dead. It's like, what? Well, there you fucking go. Just gets fucking murdered. Anyway, in the Eurasian Union, a shadowy meeting is taking place between this weird army man and this weird mercenary man, who, as we recognise from Full Metal Panic and Z3, it's Gauron. They're talking about how they've had a certain girl under surveillance for the past month, and they're going to be taken during an upcoming trip to Okinawa. And the army man is apparently a colonel, and he asks why Okinawa was chosen, and the guy's just like, 'cause that's where she'll be. And he's got some other business to attend to. But if all works out good, the Eurasia Union should be able to get the jump on the Atlantic Federation, if the colonel's interested in hearing the proposal. And the proposal says, "Tell me more, Mr. Gauron." His shitlord doing his diary. He's like, 4 months gone by since we came to G Island City. We've done a few small jobs, but Triple G was starving us to death here. He says that their dad said they haven't gone back to space because they're doing this Project W thing, and he's like, his dad wants to help with everything except the fighting. And Kazum's like, I think he's lost his touch because he's let some other organisation boss him around. How about you shut the fuck up? And then he explains how a trailer's world is suspended between duty and emotion, between mutual advantage and trust. But he'd rather be checking on the return of the Desco than sitting here writing in a diary. He's bored, and it's also too fucking hot. And then Balzac walks in and is like, "Howdy, kid! I just got some ingredients from this story I'm writing about trailers." And Kazum's like, "Why the fuck are you in my bedroom, dude? You want us in there?" Because he said, "It wouldn't be a bad thing to do an expose on people known as space pirates in most of the world, but for now, I want to come along next time the Triple G sends you on a mission." And Kazum's like, "Well, I got no plans to fight for him anytime soon, so, you know." And Buzz says, "Oh no, I just want to go to the battlefield, and you can fly around and be really fast, and it'll be safe." And Kazum's like, "Oh, okay then, but talk to my dad to do the contract stuff." And then Balzac asks if he's going to Okinawa with his two sisters to go to Watopolis amusement park. And Kazuma says, "I'm too old for amusement park. Why would I go there?" And then Balzac says, "If kids don't turn out to be kids, they grow up to be twisted adults. Like me and D-Boy." Mihiro is telling Hyoryu, the AI, about the Watopolis' mascot, Uppo-kun. And how he's super unpopular and nobody fucking likes him. He's awful. I think he's like a newt. And Akane knows loads about him though. She fucking loves him. And Horace is like, Akane's been putting a lot of effort into this tourism of Earth stuff. She's been buying a lot of stuff on the shopping trip. She bought a new blue bikini while she was out with Shihomie, and it looks very good on her. And then he says, "Oh, and Akane loves Uppo-kun so much, she's got a hug pillow of it in her room." And then Akane's like, "Horace, how the fuck do you know that?" But anyway, Guy, ever the professional, is like, "Anyway, what about the amusement park?" Anyway, Bernard's back, and he's been researching Radham's stuff with Triple G. He's having a good time because he's enjoying the good food and good drink and the good drinking buddies. He extends an invitation for Pegas to join for some drinking. And then Levin's like, whoa, I'm not gonna let you turn my fucking robot into an alcoholic. And then Bernard's like, "Whoa, chill out, don't be so uptight, little queer," because he's awful still. He's like, "Anyway, I'll be leaving soon, I'm going back to the regular army." And then Levin is like, "Well, good, any army that welcomes anyone as indelicate and drunk as you can't be worth much." And he's not fucking wrong.